In the fall, I like to forage and collect hickory nuts. This is a tree that's in the same family as a pecan, and it produces these nuts that have a husk on the outside that start out green and then turn yellow and darken over time and eventually fall off to expose the shell of the nut. Inside the shell is the nut meat, and it's kind of hard to get to. The shells are pretty hard to crack, and you can use rocks or bricks, or you can do what I did and invested in a wonderful product called Grandpa's Goody Getter. And this is a product made in the southeast United States by people who are expert in processing black walnuts and hickories and similar nuts. And they've created a nice hand powered tool that makes it easy to crack the nut. It's fun to use, it's a lot less work for the body, and it allows me to make this tea in just a few minutes. So to make the tea, you just need to get some hickory nuts and crack them open any way you can. The good thing about the tea is that you don't have to get the nut meat out of the shell. What we're going to do is just simmer this in some water, and that's going to create the tea. So we don't have to spend a lot of time trying to deshell all the hickories because that's kind of hard to do. So I just crack them open, collect them in a bowl or a pot, and then once I have enough, I will add some clean water. I like to do about 3 times as much water as the nuts. I don't really measure it. Some people like to do less water for a little more richer flavor, but I like the 3-to-1 ratio. And then once you have your water and your cracked nuts in there, just put it on a pot on your stove or fire and let that simmer for about 30 minutes. About 10 minutes into this, you're going to start smelling something wonderful, let me tell you. And you're going to want to put your head over that steam on the stove and just inhale. And you're going to want to stay there and just breathe it in because it smells so good. After about 30 minutes or so, I like to take a strainer, get some type of container, and then just pour the hot water into your vessel. Okay. You can see the leftover nuts on top. Now, if you want, you can go through and pick out the nut meat. It's very good. You can also just enjoy the aroma of that. That's pretty much it. You can drink this hot, you can drink it cold, you can add it to your coffee. You can add some maple syrup to it for a little sweetness, but we enjoy just drinking it straight up for the most part. And I'll let you experience the flavor yourself, but all I can say is it warms your mind, body, and your soul as well, and I highly recommend it. So if you're watching this in the winter, it might be too late to gather hickory nuts this year, but remember this next year, and it's joy to go and forage and find these nuts. It's a great activity for the family, and then bring them home. Get your grandpa's goodie getter or whatever nutcracker you want to use, and give this recipe a try. Might change your life. Thanks for watching. Happy holidays, and I'll see you next time.